Previously on Raiders of the Serpent Seas, trapped in the afterlife, bound to a cycle that resets with every dawn. But unlike the others, our heroes remember. Through trial and hardship, they planted the seed, nurtured it through endless resets, and watched it grow into a towering golden tree. But time had also turned the tree into something more, a sacred relic to the warriors of the halls. To cut it down would mean challenging the will of the dead themselves, and yet they had no choice. Frida and Bloki fought to convince Thornir, the god of the slain, to let them use the tree for their escape. Xisa also uncovered forgotten truths of her past, finding her long-lost parents in the cycle, only to learn they would forget her with each reset. And Rauda, wielding her mighty axe, struck the final blow, felling the sacred tree. Rune, the legendary shipwright, took the wood and set to work. His craft took centuries, or perhaps mere moments. Time is strange in this realm. When the final cycle came to pass, he unveiled his masterpiece, a ship of legend woven with magic crafted from the golden heart of the tree itself. With the vessel complete, the time has come. The cycle would not hold them forever. Now, for the first time in countless ages, a ship will sail from the island of the slain. But where will they go? To the Keeper's Island, where secrets of Xisa's fate itself may hold the key to their return? Or Whispering Cove, where the whispers from the Fae promise knowledge and danger? One thing is certain. They have defied the will of time, and they will have shaped destiny itself. And now the seas of this strange land await. Okay, so yeah, we are back. We are again back on the seas. A very strange sea, to be sure, but we are now free of the island, and yeah, you are sort of preparing your boat and getting it ready to head out into the deeper waters. You've been testing it a little bit and making sure it's up to your captain's standards. You're thin on the ground on crew for sure, but Rune has done some modifications. The oars can work by some strange mechanical means that seems to propel the ship forward if requested. The pace is not extreme, but it does seem to work. So yeah, there is ways and means of steering and controlling this ship that Frida has to get used to with using different magical runes, etc. That is a little different in some ways to what you've been used to before. But yeah, the key things to figure out are where you're going now that you're finally free of the island and hopefully the time loop. And can you find your way back from the halls of the slain? You know, Xisa once did. She was somehow banished from this place, and that was one way that leaving here was certainly possible. You're aware of this place. Basically, the place was defined as being the keeper's lands. Was how it was put, and you were told they were to the north. You were also aware through your friend that is one of the sort of Fae people that has joined your ship, Boxler. She has said that her kind live at a place called Whispering Cove, and that is to the south. And yeah, she would be able to direct you there. But yeah, they're the two places that you're aware of at this time. But it's really down to you guys as a group to decide which ways you want to play. Do you want to go north first or head towards the south? Either option is viable. You don't have the answer right now as to how you're going to make your way out of here, but you've got to find allies and work out a plan. And as with many things in Viking culture, the answers are probably out there on the seas rather than being stuck on the land. So it is time for you to choose and to travel. But I guess it's nice for you to be able to get finally back out on the waters. I have assumed a few things. I have assumed that you have managed to go and get Herolf and Skuld, so that you have them. You also have Blythe, obviously. Rune has joined you as he is wants to sail once more, and obviously your Fey friend Boxler has decided to join your small little group as well. But yeah, you have.
Was the little wicker man not on the island anywhere?
No, you haven't run.
Most
you
people
haven't run into the little wicker man. Unfortunately, on that one. In fact, no wicker people at all since you've arrived in the halls of the slain. That has been true so far.
That's sad.
Yeah, they did not seem to be in this part of the afterlife at this time that you have seen. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think there's only one thing to do. It's full speed ahead, right?
We're trying to find the full speed ahead to where, I believe at this point.
I mean, if you just...
So yes, once that would be a solid step 2.
So my logical thinking is currently we're at the bottom of our island, so we're closer to the south and we can work our way up. But if we want to go north first, it also works.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely reasonable. Boxler would probably fill you in that as for travel time between either of them, she reckons that it's probably a couple of days either way. The sailing is easier going north. But sailing south is harder, but it takes a bit longer. But it will even out at probably a couple of days either way on that one for any route. But she would be grateful for the trip home. But she's excited to be on the seas. She's as excited as anyone could possibly be for this road trip in her mind. Is probably the best way of putting it. She's looking forward to whatever you guys get up to at the moment. She's just happy to be out of the time cycle that she has had to deal with for a fairly long time compared to everybody else that doesn't remember it. You guys did one or two loops through. She may have. From the way she talks, a fair few more.
Also, I'm assuming we are going to have to stop and put the boat in our pocket to sleep, because the boat is going to go forward a few hundred years every single time if we don't do that, which I don't know.
Well, that's assuming that we're still in the cycle while we're off the island.
It's a valid question. No one has the answers to that at the moment. That is true. Runar is... convinced that his magical ship is up to the task of the travel. He does not know if it has any effect on time problems or if there even are any out here. I guess that would be down to some things you just got to test.
Can we see the world map, James, if possible?
You have. I can give you the of Varhol. That is fair.
Yeah, the Varhol.
Well, yeah. So fair enough. I can give you that. You have a best way of putting it is a vague understanding of this layout of islands. It's not as shall we say complete as it's put here on this one, but. You're basically told that sailing north this way will be relatively easy sailing to make it across on here. This sea here is a lot tougher this part of the sea is a lot tougher to cross, and will take you the couple of days to make it across, if that makes sense. Whereas the sail up by the coast is a lot easier to pull off in those terms. Yeah, as far as actual clues as to anything that would help you escape, the only things you know is obviously that Xisa did make it out, and whatever way she did that was via whatever was going on in the north. The Fae, she wants a trip home, is the other way of putting it.
Well, maybe we should go north then if it's easier, and then do the south afterwards if it's harder travel, because we'd have to go down and up if we went south in
That is
harder
true.
conditions.
You probably have, you would double your time to going up north, doing it that way round. So that is a fair comment. It would be the quicker of the two overall routes, that's for sure.
I mean, but shouldn't we go exploring? I mean, who knows what we'll find?
Absolutely. Baldur is absolutely on true. You can randomly sail the seas.
But we might find complete horrors beyond our comprehension and skill ability. So I feel like
We'll be fine.
see what happens if we find them.
What difference was that to our living lives? We did that, so... Did you not see that giant snake we just fought? I mean, that was beyond
Yeah,
our comprehension.
I was set on fire and I can still feel the flames on my body.
Yeah, but we're pretty convinced we can't die here. So I wouldn't worry too much about it.
You haven't
It'll just
tested
be
that,
like
but it does seem like it's pretty fair that you can't really leave the halls of the slain by death. It would be a bit of a tough one.
So, although you may be immortal now, Raudor, not immortal anymore, mortal, you are still immortal.
Yes,
you
in
will
some
still
ways.
not be able to die.
It won't.
This
It won't
is
end.
exhausting.
We can go north and stop off at any islands that we go past, I guess. And
We could have Blythe keep an eye out for anything that could be interesting and stop if we think that there could be something that would help us along our way.
No worries. Okay. So you guys will basically set sail heading north. It is a strange sea to be upon. This strange soup-like sea that your boat is now sort of making its way through. It's an odd sensation. The boat's relatively slow going with what's going on, but basically the day can pass and we will be able to see how that pulls off. But
If we have an entire day, James, is there any way that I could try scribing any of these spells?
for sure, you will certainly have 2 days worth of time traveling north. So it's definitely plausible. You can definitely do a bit of that.
Okay.
Whatever works on that one.
Let's see if I remember the rules. I think per level of I might see if I can't find it and put it in the chat.
Yeah, fair enough. But I'm happy that you spend the time still in your Valkyrie form. I have to remember to put your right token in on the screen here. But yeah, so you were able to work through all of that as you see fit. But yeah, if you bear in mind the amount of time, and we can definitely say how things work out. So are you, in theory, are you going to try and park up overnight, or are you going to just stay adrift and carry on? Is the questions we need to try and figure out as your first day of sailing would be coming to an end. Obviously, the main island is off to your right at any point as you're going. There are small offshoot islands to the left that could serve, but yeah. Or are you going to continue traveling on and test?
Closest one. So.
You absolutely can.
Closest island that isn't the main island, because if the loop is linked to that main island, we don't.
Yeah,
want to stay on
the
it, right?
main island is
Yeah.
off on to your right. There is another smaller island that does come up as you're getting towards sort of evening time that is off to the left. You can pull in and camp for a night and
Yeah.
Mm.
Did the was it male Valkyrie 13 or something like that last session? Did he come with us?
Oh yeah, he said he was going to come with us, right?
Yeah, you wanted to come.
He did, yes, because you nat 20'd it, didn't you, or something along those lines? So
Yeah.
yes, he is
He's our best
amongst
friend
you.
now.
So I will. He is amongst you now. So it was this guy, wasn't it? It was the.
We offered
Is
for
his
him to come
official
with
name
us.
13? Is it?
I'm pretty sure it was Valkyrie 13 or like male Valkyrie 13.
It was definitely something along those lines. But yeah, I'll find his proper token and pull him through. But yeah, he is amongst you on that one, and yeah, I mean he will. He's been giving you odd looks, Xisa, pretty much for most of the time whenever things are going on. But he keeps to himself. A little bit of kind of like Skull, but yeah, what you do find is those two seem to be chatting a lot and discussing things as time goes by, and like they're catching up, or they know, or they knew one another a little bit more than say you maybe possibly thought. But yeah, he's definitely here, and we will up-rank him from 13 and we'll get him a proper name.
Let's see what 13 is in Norse.
Something along those lines. So you do camp for the evening. Is that the plan then? And you do park up?
I think so.
Yep, no problem. Do you guys, anyone try to stay awake through, or do you just try and normal sleep through watches, that kind of thing? Or are you trying to stay awake through it all?
I think Xisa has a curious enough nature that she would want to stay up and see what happens, if anything happens.
Okay.
Also, she's, I think, still, because the spell that I want to try to scribe is Wall of Force, and must be level. I'm just looking to see how long this takes. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours. So this would take normally 10 hours, but because it's a 5th level, it's going to take 20 hours. So this is going to be a long process. Okay. So I'm fine with taking 8 hours of time to be working on this on this Wall of Force, scribing.
No problem.
I think she'd stay up a little while longer to get a few more hours out, and then also see what happens at midnight.
Okay, yep, fair enough on that one. Anyone else stay awake, or does everybody else just rest through?
I think Frida would rest so she can manage the boat, but everyone else can sleep on the boat if needed, especially if the oars are going on their own.
No problem. All right, then, Xisa. Yeah, so you do scribing into the late hours, but there comes a moment in the night where a flash you can see on the horizon coming from where the main island would be. A green hue surrounds everything for a moment, and then there's a bright flash, and then nothing more happens.
And it's just the island that this happened in.
You're seeing this off in the distance. Yeah, you don't see it happening around you.
From this vantage point, is there any sort of roll I can make to see if I can't suss out what's happening, as opposed to being inside of it when it happened, seeing it from the outside, a different perspective, maybe?
You can make an Arcana check. Let's see if there's anything more you can make of what's going on.
Not really great.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can make the intelligent assumptions that, clearly whatever is going on is mainly happening to the actual island itself rather than the lands around. You don't know how localized that is, but it seems like it's probably a fairly it's probably a strong enough idea that the outer islands are probably not as affected by what is going on in the halls of the slain out here. With a 12, can't not much more than that.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys wake up the next morning, obviously refreshed and okay after the evening. Xisa would fill you guys in on what she'd seen in the night as well, which gives you a bit more comfort as to that you're probably outside of whatever's going on with this main loop. And yeah,
How many hours of scribing Wall of Force do you think I managed to do? I think she would have gone to sleep long at a point to get a long rest, but
Yeah, well, you've got 2 days of travel in total here, so I'm happy that you will have had enough time to pull it off over the. Cause, we're going to be reconvening at on the morning of the 3rd day, is when they'll be when the ship is arriving at this Keeper's Island off in the distance, not too far away. So yeah, if that's enough time. Then obviously, I'm assuming there's a roll involved, or something along the way.
We made an Arcana roll of I think DC 10 plus the level of the spell to make sure that I actually did it correctly. Which I don't know what the actual rules are, but it seems like there should be some sort of roll for this. So I think this is an Arcana check of 15. So let's see if I get this. And because it's like over an extended period of time, I don't think Loki can help me with this or anything. I think it's just me.
Yeah, fair enough. I think this is just on Xisa one on this one. Oh, that's a big number.
All right, cool.
So yeah, I think it's fair to say that success is had, and
got me a Wall of Force now. Do we want to? I'll add this to my sheet on D&D Beyond, and then did we want to do another import, or do you think?
We'll hold fire, and if it comes up, we'll figure it out. So that's not a problem. Okay, so yeah, another full day of travel. Obviously, if there are things that need to come up and people need done, let me know. But at the end of that next start of that next morning, what you see is a strange island up ahead. It seems to be icy, covered tundra. Seems to be a lot of snow and ice, and not too much to take in, but there is a sort of an off cove to one side that you can bring the boat into. And as Frida sort of guides the ship in closer, Blythe from his crow's nest says he swears blind that he saw a giant mammoth watching the ship coming in from a distance from one of the side peaks within this place, and he's swearing blind that there is some sort of giant mammoth watching you guys as the boat is sort of making its way closer to the space. It's easy enough to pilot in.
They're nice. They're friendly, right?
Sure. He's just a bit like taking a bit of a thing with it on that one, but I mean, this is definitely an icier island. It seems to be covered in snow and glaciers, and it's a bit like being in the high north of Grimir as this is all going on. But you guys are able to pull up to this island. I'll show you it on the map, so it's a bit easier to understand as well. I'll bring you over. 1 second. Let's move you all on up.
Oh, that's fun.
Here we go. So yes, it's this island at the top here. It seems frost covered on that front. Obviously, you have seen a mammoth in the distance, but you're hunting for someone called the Keeper. You know he's supposed to be a frost giant of sorts. But yeah, it's kind of a time for I think a group investigation check. Let's see how well you guys are going to do on that. I'm just going to set up the roll on that one. Here we go. Investigation.
You think he will be nice?
He gave me aid before, but I don't know if that was at some cost. I thought we were doing a skill challenge.
We are indeed.
Yeah, that's
we
fine.
are.
It's all good.
But I guess the other count is 0.
That's okay. It doesn't count.
he's lucky he gets away with
That's what you wanted.
away with on that one. Right, here we go.
He was investigating the dirt under his nails and he couldn't find any. That's what that was.
Right, let's see how it's gonna go. Group check incoming. Oh, okay. Looking good. Someone rolled below.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Wow,
Come
oh.
on.
The smartest person in our crew wrote the lowest.
To be fair, that's
She's too busy doing her spells. It's fine.
to be fair, she had like a
Fine.
huge plus. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does-
she was still yeah.
Rolled a 9. At least I didn't do that on scribing the spell.
Yeah.
Then I would have lost the Wall of Force stuff, so I'm sure will come in handy later.
That is fair enough. That is fair enough. It doesn't take you too long to track down a giant mammoth on the outskirts of a unbelievably giant tent and a campfire that seems to be burning very brightly as this is going on. And yeah, there seems to be there must be someone home. There is a fire is definitely burning, and it is certainly looking like there must be someone around as this is going on. But yeah, there is a white-furred sort of mammoth grazing on some of the plants nearby, and yeah, it seems to be just minding its own business, watching you guys as it does it on that one. But you see a sort of wizened old frost giant peek his head out through the curtains of the tent, and he sort of gestures towards you all for a moment, and sort of disappears back into the tent. And he seems to you think he may be asking you to enter, but yeah, what do you guys
That was
do?
a very strange invitation, but
Absolute silence as he did it. Yeah.
how shall we go about this? Should we be careful, or should we greet him with open arms?
Well, he's already seen all of us, so I expect that he would think we should all
Oh.
enter.
Oh, the mammoth.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, the mammoth slowly starts walking up towards you all.
Loki goes behind Hold
It sort of slowly moves across in front, takes a sniff, and then makes its way over to start chomping on one of the trees over on this side of the space as that's going on. This thing is just
Go.
But yeah.
I think Xisa's just gonna her spectral wings making her float a little bit above the ground. Mechanically, she's walking. She's just going to go inside. We came all this way. This is what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
oh, I can just go in.
You can just go in. Yeah, you make your way all inside. That's no problem. I'll bring you all through. So yeah, on the inside, where have we lost Blokey? There he is. He's under the other one there. Yeah. So on the inside, this old wizened guy, this frost giant, is rubbing his knees and is sitting down, and he's sort of like, blazes, it always hurts so much these days, and he's sort of like frustrated with himself, but he looks up and says, greetings. It is pleasant to see others here. It has been a while. And then he sort of looks at you, Xisa, for a moment and says, and one of you returns again. Surprising. But yeah, he sort of looks at you all. Seems pleasant enough in the moment, but is just taking view of you all and trying to work out what this motley crew is or is about in the moment. And what brings you to my island, then?
I suppose that would make you the keeper.
I am. And it's interesting to see you again, Ceasefire. It has been a long time.
I will have to take your word for it. I don't remember any of my former life since before I fell.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that would be part of what happened with you. But I'm assuming it worked. You were in the land of the living, free to do as you pleased.
I was, and I did as well as I could with what was left to me. But with my memories and my purpose stripped, I don't know if the reason for my departure from this land was ever fulfilled. If you could enlighten me as to what that was, and then help our group, we would take it as a kindness.
Well, being a Valkyrie, it was possible to figure out a way to get you to leave this place. You came to me, and it seemed like the quickest and the most expedient way to give you what you were asking for was to banish you from here. So I did. I mean, there are obviously other ways of doing it, but that was the most expedient at the time, and you seemed eager to move on. I didn't realize there would be as many side effects as you seem to suggest.
Yes, I became a different type of being, one that had a hunger for dreams. I didn't have any of my own. I don't know what dreams I had before, or the reason why banishment from this land in the most expedient way was the route that I felt the need to take.
You wanted
Did I
to
tell
help.
you? I wanted to help, but to do what? To what end?
He sort of scratches his beard for a few moments and sort of says, "You came to me so long ago. You knew evil was rising, and you knew that being what you were, a Valkyrie, you could only watch what was going to unfold. You wouldn't have to be able to take part as the raiders would, or Thornir and his group. But yeah, as to why you felt the need, I don't have all the answers for you, but yeah, you came to me with asking for a way to make your way down there, and I gave you the quickest one I knew. And I see the rune still holds sway over you anyway, and you can see the rune of banishment still glowing on your arm, Xisa, clearly as a bite, as if it was like a bite mark itself.
So I foresaw what was to come, and I wanted to have a more active role in helping prevent it.
I think so, from what I understand.
So I took the risk, assumed the fallout of banishment, which is why I am returned, but like this. And she
Not
shows
completely
her
here.
traces.
Yeah. And as he sort of wafts his hand towards you, and just sort of passes through on that part. Yeah. You can never fully be here until the banishment rune is removed. Well, it's not that complicated a spell to do. I'm sure I can figure some of that out. I'd only need a minor favor from you and your companions here.
Well, my current state of being doesn't seem to be a hindrance to what we're doing. Perhaps it's something that can be revisited, but I know that my group has their own requests to make. I just merely needed to know why, and you've provided that, so thank you.
You are welcome.
I'll
And when you wish to pass on a little favor, it would be something I could remove. As for the rest of you, I see warriors of raider origin, I'm understanding. But what brings you to me?
We need, sorry, I'm losing my voice.
That's
Hang
okay.
on.
Oh, the cold and flu is going around. It's fun and games.
We need help. Well, we would like to get out of here, but mainly into if you know anything about the magics that are holding the main island in its purgatory. It's in a loop. It can't go back to help in the end of times, which we are very certain is happening right now. Hence that's the other reason why we want to go back.
So you wish to leave as well?
We need to keep our memories, though, because leaving without our memories may not help us.
Fair enough. Well, Banishment would only have worked on a Valkyrie anyway. For you, it would have to be something very different. But yes, I think your answer is through what I've been calling the Blood Shadows. These things that are attacking the island that are, I'm sure, are causing this time problem. They seem to have destroyed the gates into this place. So in doing so, they have stopped anyone further from entering or leaving. But if you were to fight the shadows, gather allies, and bring enough power to bear, you could probably make a dent, a hole, destroy a way through, and then free yourselves into the land beyond. I'm not saying it would be easy, and you would need great power to do it. And I only know of a few beings with that sort of power. And they were not friends of your kind. They will not be easy to persuade. They've been trapped here for a long time.
I'm assuming you're talking about the dragons that Donia has spoken about before.
Indeed. There are 3 I know of. One is also missing. They would have the power to make their way forward and through. There are white dragons, black dragons, green dragons. Many colors of dragon, but each had power that could probably be of use as an ally against these shadows. The white one made its home here, on this island. He has been gone for a millennia, but his lair is still here. And, yes, well, that has to do with Xisa and what I would have asked of her to go looking for a trinket of mine that it stole a long time ago.
If it is something that needs to be done in connection to what the group needs to be done, then I will do it.
I will honor this, then, if you will make your way to its lair and retrieve a trinket of mine. I will fill you in on what I can of what I know of the dragons and their locations within these lands. I do not know everything, but I know enough to point you in the right directions. And Xisa, I will remove your banishment if you were to willing to go and collect my necklace from the lair.
If you do this, will I be then restrained like I was before, will I not be able to lend aid?
You will be here in solid form, rather than what you are now.
But you said that the reason why I needed to leave in the first place was to have a more active role in what is to come. Will I be bound as other Valkyrie are bound if you were to move this mark?
You are part of a different destiny now, and if your friends were to find a way out, you would be able to take that same route. I see no reason why you would not be able to.
Then I accept the terms.
And your friends are in agreement?
She'll turn to them and look to see if they would agree as well.
Out of
Like you-
curiosity, how big is this dragon? How old is this dragon?
Old in my younger days, but they, like I said, the white one has not been here in a very long time. Mechanically, he would be suggesting an adult white dragon, an adult black dragon would be the best way of putting it.
Not ancient.
Maybe not ancient. No, but
Not ancient. That gives us some hope. Not ancient.
On that one. Very well then. I wish you good luck. If you head north through the caverns, you shall find this. Any treasures that are there, you are more than welcome to have. But bring me back my necklace, and we are squared once more. So yeah, he allows you to make any preparations that you see fit before making your way towards the lair of a white dragon? Question mark. Are you doing any of your inspiring leader stuff, Frida, or any of that? So that they've got know what temp hit points and things they're dealing with.
13 temp hit points now.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Spicy.
I'll take it.
It was good of this frost giant guy to give us permission to take things from somebody else.
yeah, like he has any control. It's like he doesn't care.
Keep the steel. Go ahead. I'm fine with it.
I have no
Thanks, dude.
problems with any of this. Yeah, just crack on. Just crack on.
Ryder is just sat there thinking, Dragon Hoard, 5,000 gold, yes.
Xisa pre-getting here would have been like, yes, absolutely, I will do whatever it takes. But now this is a different Xisa. So Xisa was like, I want to make sure that my friends are okay.
No.
Aww. She's learned the power of love.
Yeah.
I'm very touched you are concerned with us, Xisa. It feels so nice to be thought of and cared for.
Yes, we are all crew. You are all friends. Very good, just friends.
You got crew zoned, my boy.
I'm so glad we can no longer hear each other's thoughts.
Yes, at least that
That's
part
nice.
has disappeared from the equation.
Yeah.
Yes, there is definitely.
Well, you know what they say, keep your friends close. So, we should stay very, very close to each other.
Well, that is true. It would seem that whatever effects Frida has on us relies on proximity. So there's some wisdom in that.
Read us over this conversation.
And Lisa leaves. Lisa walks away, but not in the way that she usually walks away.
Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, you guys head slowly further north, finding the entrance to the caverns that the keeper has sort of suggested are actually out there as you make your way in, and you slowly make your way down, moving between ice layers and levels, and it doesn't take you a vast amount of time to find what you assume must be a lair of something due to the vast amounts of treasure that seem to be within the actual place as you're sort of looking. Vast piles of golds and silvers hanging around on the floors below you. You're up on a ledge on the one.
I'm joking.
It was. Yeah. That was my first thought. Was Scrooge McDuck.
Fair enough, but yeah, you guys are sitting on this upper ledge, looking down upon these piles of bits. There's statues in amongst things as this is all sort of happening. But yeah, the antithesis of the idea of if you were to wander in on a dragon's hoard, it is in front of you in an icy tomb would be the best way to put it. What do you do?
Do we want to attempt to speak to the dragon? See if
I
we
kind of want its stuff.
Oh, we need the dragon's help to get out of here.
Yeah. Let's not steal his.
You have been
stuff.
told the white dragon has not been seen in forever. That he did point that out. So he did want you to go into the lair, but he did say the white one. He has not. It's not been around in a long time.
I feel like if he thought it really wasn't around and wasn't coming back, he would have come here himself and took his necklace back. The fact that he has had to wait this long for someone else to turn up to do it for him makes me think, hang on, maybe the dragon isn't on holiday as we think.
Can we do a retroactive insight check to see if we believe that the dragon is actually gone? Because we didn't do that. Nobody fact-checked this dude.
No, fair enough. But I'm just gonna play it. He was hard to read in the moment, so
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll take it in
Yeah.
we'll take it in those terms.
Xisa's gonna start preparing ritual casting detect magic up here, away from everything, while everyone else discusses what's going on. So that's just what she's doing.
No problem. Anyone else up to anything in these moments? Obviously, the map is as you see it. You're on a ledge above the wide riches below.
Can we get down?
Yeah. It's not an easy task down, but it's definitely doable. You probably wouldn't have to do much more than a simple sort of check on the way down.
Yeah.
How far is it down?
Oh, it's about 30, 40 feet down. 40 feet down.
Okay, I will just jump down and slow fall.
Of course.
In case any damage.
Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck.
Frida, you can give me a dex check as you're making your way down. That's no problem.
Oh no.
Oh, I wanted to go down too. I know.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
That's
Anyone that's
good.
making their way down, make a dex and see how you're doing.
Yeah.
Could I
Why-
argue
why have-
athletics?
You could do athletics. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, can I do athletics then?
Yes,
Because I'm
you can-
plus
you
9
can- you
instead
can
of
do that.
-1.
I'm
What?
floating. Do I still have to do it?
No.
Nice. I'm gonna get my body back, and suddenly it's gonna be way worse. Like just
Yeah.
seeing a ghost would have been way better.
On that front. But yeah, no, everybody so far nice and easily managing to make your way down to the levels below. Again, in front of you, the giant sections of silvers and golds, statues in amongst it, pieces of stone, architecture, some gems and jewels.
I will, now that we're down here and I've got a bit more of a circle around, do divine sense.
Okay.
60 feet around me.
60 feet around you? Oh, okay.
I can see, there's a lot of things that,
Celestial, fiend, undead for definite, but there is a...
yeah.
But now as your senses take it all in, Frida, this house is clear of all of the things that you normally have to take in. So far, nice and easy.
Can I do an investigation to see if anything has been here recently? Like just to check to see if there's any like signs of at least in the last week or something.
Yeah, absolutely, you can. Yeah, you can make an investigation check and see what you can find.
Probably nothing.
No, it's icy and snow covered stuff. So, yeah, nothing's been in this that you can tell with a 13. It seems fine. But yeah.
Is there a way to give me a 30-foot aura, James? Sorry, it's not something I usually mess with.
I'm sure there is. I can do it with light as a worst
Yeah,
case.
sure. Okay.
Let's try 30 feet. We'll make it in a strange color to give you an idea. There you go.
There you go. So that's me concentrating on detect magic. That's how I do. So Xisa will start kind of perusing around the edge of the hoard
Yeah,
to just
no,
see if
fair
anything
enough.
kind of illuminates.
No worries. As you do, yeah, you will see there is a some sort of a small gemmed vial with a gold stopper on it that seems to light up somewhere over here in the pile on this side. You definitely picked that out in the moment. Says that one. Another over on the other side, on this side here, a little bit further in, there is some sort of a vial of dark black liquid in a vial that seems to click out as another ping. So they're the two you can see sort of here and here across the space as you're looking at it. Everything else, non-magical as far as you can tell.
Okay. So Xisa will point out those two vials to the group just to let them know that they're there.
Okay.
I don't
Rauder
know
is
what.
very subtly shoveling as much gold as she can into every pocket and bag she has.
Fair enough. Yeah, as you they're carefully sort of making their way around the outside edge and looking at things and testing these bits out. Rather, it's you collecting the gold that suddenly makes something start to rise out of the gold pile.
Hey, close to me, everyone.
She's already strafed down to the bottom. She's down here.
Two giant
Oh,
constructs will start to appear out of
I'm
the
so close to
piles,
the one.
and a sort of staring daggers at Rauder in the moment, if a construct can. Right, let's.
Are they made of gold?
Are these
they're
are
certainly
these
made of metal.
golems?
Right, so let's roll some initiative and bring you guys into this. I will roll for the for these guys. Let's see how that's going to play out. And we will change to some combat music.
The dice didn't show up in the combat encounter thingy. Like, I could click it, but there was no
Oh.
icon there.
Okay.
Aw. I clicked it and it rolled, but somebody else was rolling theirs, and I thought I got a 15, and then it rolled, and I got like a 6.
Oh, dope. Okay, right. So yeah, and in the moment as this is going on, then the way this plays out, Rauder, the first one will take a swing at you before we kick off with everything in general. But let's just have a quick slam attack as you're attacked on the initials. But I'm assuming a 22 for 25 will definitely hit in the initial.
Plus 18 to hit.
Yeah,
Oof.
iron golems ain't no shrubs on that one. So yes, with that though, we are into standard turn order, and Rauder, you're up.
Oh. She will drop the bags and then move in. Bonus action rage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to work for me this time? We did it.
Hey,
Yay.
there we go. We like it when it wins.
And then she'll start swinging. Recklessly.
Reckless, okay. On that one, Turning an 11 into a 25 is a vast improvement. Yeah, so you will definitely hit with the first attack. No problem.
And again, also recklessly.
Oh, 28. Is that a crit from your terms or not quite?
No, 19 at the moment.
Okay,
Great for me.
but still two big hits against these things. He was hard to hit, but your axe attacked well and got through. Anything else on her turn?
No, that's all good. Thank you.
Okay, Blokey, round to you as these strange constructs seem to have appeared in amongst the in amongst the treasure.
Let's do this. Third level, to make it a bit more spicy. We're gonna cast Shatter here. In between the two of them, and they need to make Constitution saving throws, but because they're both inorganic, they are at disadvantage for this.
Whoa, very good, very good. Okay, so let's see how their con save is going to income.
Is this going to shoot gold coins everywhere towards us?
For sure, they're everywhere. They're going everywhere in amongst all of it.
Gold.
Right, so I'm just going to make those both at disadvantage. So at least one is going to have failed. But the second one...
What an arse! Double
20.
this rubbish.
The first one did fail. So he will take the damage, and we will...
I think it's half.
Half for the other one?
I can't remember if it's save or suck.
I don't think it's a save or suck. I think it's half damage.
Yeah, it's half as much, and it's thunder damage.
Okay, fair enough. He takes all of that, and he's done. Yeah, no problem. Anything else with Blokey?
Let's give Balder, because he's next. You're gonna get a bardic inspiration, my dude. And it's gonna come in the like a pep talk for your terrible attempt to hit on Xisa before, like a wingman talk. That's how your bardic inspiration is gonna come across.
Okay. If Blokey is all done in no movement, staying put.
Yep. There's enough people between. There's fodder.
Okay, he's got some fodder in the way. Okay, Baldur, it is round to you.
Until I want to go Nova already. Yeah, sure. Let's lightning leap.
Of course. This monk, of course. Whatever you say.
I spent 5 key points to basically appear above it. And all my unarmed attacks have an additional 1d6 lightning damage.
Very nice.
So I will start making attacks, I guess.
That sounds like a plan. So you have advantage?
13 probably misses.
Yeah.
No, but I do have Bardic Inspiration. How much is that?
I don't know if it's a D10 now or not. Hang on. Let me double check. Yeah, D10 now.
Oh, okay. Well, that could turn a 13 into something interesting. Let's see. And it
22.
does. 22 will definitely hit. So it will take the 6
plus 1d4 plus 1d6 lightning. Roll. Plus another 6 lightning.
Not too shabby.
Second attack. 26.
Yes, 26 will definitely hit for another 7.
More lightning. Four.
Another 4 on top.
Flurry of blows. 2. cannot re-roll this because I'm out of the thingy. But what else do I get?
You still got more attacks left in Flurry of Blows, though, don't you? Or
Yeah, I do. I just wanna.
Mhm.
I get the malicious berry thing, and then it's the misfortune of chaos. Okay. Yeah, last strike, I guess.
oh, that's gonna be good.
That will hit.
That will definitely hit for another 8 on top. And anything?
For another.
Another 8. Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty damn good as he's trying to bash this robot's head in from above. It's still holding tall as you're on the shoulder of the thing at the moment, but yeah, it's definitely
With lightning.
it's definitely taking a beating from all of this, and it's sort of buzzing a bit as all this is happening. I'm assuming he's staying put where he is for now.
Yeah, I'm like on top of it, and I'm screaming, "I am the Thunderbringer!"
Fair enough. Okay. So first, Iron Guy, he's going to try and attempt to deal with Baldur and see how it's going to do with that on that one. It can make 2 melee attacks, so it is going to it's going to try and slam you into the gold as a start point and see how it does. So it's slam attack incoming first. For 25 to hit for 20 as it smashes Baldur into the gold, and it doesn't seem to give like you would expect from Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Tells you how to do it.
I should have ranged. I now realize.
Choices were made. Choices made.
My mistake. Yeah.
So yeah, as you're now laying to the floor there, Baldur, it will try and attempt to swing the sword and see how it's going to do. But I think you might be in luck.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Actually, that misses because of I am at -3, so misfortune of chaos triggers, and anyone within 30 feet of me who rolls a 3 or under is considered to have suffered a critical miss.
Wow, there you go. So yeah, this
And he
thing,
rolled a 1.
and it literally smashes its sword down into the gold. This monk, man, it completely misses after the slam.
I have no clue how anyone would code this in like an actual thing. Like I am not surprised there's not like a
mechanical way of making that work.
Yeah.
That is very fair. But yeah, the Iron Golem's turn is done for now. Frida, it's round to you.
Yep. Frida will do what Frida does. Just attack.
29 for 17. That will
Max damage.
absolutely do it.
I will smite.
That
Obviously.
sounds like a plan. How much smite
Eight
damage?
more.
8 more on top. Okay. $21. That will still hit.
Another smite.
For another 6 on top. Fair enough.
That will be me.
Okay, so that is you at the on that one. Next on the list is the other Iron Golem. I think so. Who's touched the gold so far?
Xisa has specifically gone around the gold and not touched any of it.
No, fair enough.
I have lightning leaped on top of him, but I think I actually know he slammed me into the gold, right?
He did
So I
slam
would
you.
have touched the gold. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
It
slammed
looks like
in.
Frida stepped on the gold too.
Yeah,
I have touched so much of the gold.
yeah. So the closest that has touched the gold would be Frida right now. So that will be this one's target as this is going on. So the Iron Golem, he will attempt to no, maybe Maybe it's time for a poison breath instead.
No, don't do anything special. No.
What?
Let's see. What we
No,
can
not
do.
poison again. No.
Yeah, so it'd be a 15-foot cone. So in theory, it should be able to hit Frida, Rauda, and I believe Blokey as well. Let me just double check with a cone. Let's see if I can draw one out. Yeah, no, I think Blokey, you're actually going to be all right because of the way the cone will work out. So Frida and Rauda, you will both have to make the con save.
Nice.
That is definitely good on that one.
You still take half. 10d8?
Yeah, it's a fair amount.
Wolf.
Well, let's see how it's going to do. But 10d8 incoming.
You
Oh
add
god, that looks like so much.
+3 to these as well.
Oh yes. Do
Well,
that.
Blokey doesn't. Oh, sick.
Oh.
You're literally sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at least it doesn't poison me.
That is true. It isn't. It's not quite the same. So yeah. So 48 or 48 half, depending on the outcome. But yeah, it has used its breath on that one. It has moved and it's done. Xisa, round to you.
Ooh.
What is
Sorry,
the violent
still-
response?
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to do this craziness
Okay.
on that particular golem.
No problem. What have we got? Violent response.
So
Level 10
yeah,
is something craziness.
Yeah, I will mark it until the end of my next turn. While it's marked this way, the creature is considered vulnerable to the next melee attack I make against it. And if it hits, the attack deals maximum damage.
Ooh, okay. That's a
So
biggie.
if you crit, like,
Yeah, gangbust.
ridiculous damage. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, the second one, the lower one, is now marked. That makes sense. And Xisa, it is round to you.
Okay, so Xisa is going to strafe back, and what's funny is that the Lord Sesshomaru run she used to do, she still does, but now you realize that she never like did anything with her arms because it made it so that she could use her wings. So you see her basically flapping her wings, hovering above the ground, to like get back over to here. And then she'll turn around and she'll, her arm, tattoo appears on her arm, and as she pulls it down, it comes across like her forearm, down her palm, down her fingers. And then as she interlaces her fingers and then pulls them apart, you'll see like webbing appear. And then she will, almost faster than the eye, whip the webbing around until it shoots out at these guys. And this is going to be her attempting to take away that second brutal attack that they both have with slow.
Oh, okay. So attempting slow on these things, right?
Yeah. She's also hoping that they're not very wise since they're, constructs. So.
Might be an interesting idea.
And I'm gonna place it here so that it doesn't hit Blokey and Frida. So it should just catch them.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Right, let's see.
I didn't target them, sorry.
No, that's not a problem on that one. Let's see how they're going to roll. They're both low. So that's a biggie. Turning them into from two to two attacks into singles is a major thing.
Massive damage.
They're going to be hoping that they get their poison breath back.
They also have a -2 on their AC and dexterity saving throws as well.
No,
and then on their turn,
okay, so their
they can
AC
only
is
use an
going down
action
from
or a
20.
bonus action, not both.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff. So yeah, it turns their 20 AC to 18. So that is good to know too. I can, in theory, I can add slow to them. Yes, I can. There we go. Great. So yeah, no, that's a big change on these two. That will certainly mechanically make a big difference.
And you see that Xisa has both of her hands splayed, and that there are like tendrils of like gossamer threads that are leading from each of her hands to both of these things as she's hindering their movements from a distance.
Nice.
I like that.
Okay, yeah, bottom of the turn order, that is now done. We are moving to the top, and first thing obviously in the order is still Router. Obviously, you know the one that you marked is off to one side, but you can move.
I think they still have reactions, just a fair warning.
They will still have a reaction. That is true. But are you going to risk it for a biscuit?
I can move into Frida's space. I just can't end in Frida's space.
That
right?
is true. Yes. Yeah. You have to end.
Okay. I will use movement to move into Frida's space, then move back after I've done the action. But I will attack this one recklessly.
Okay.
Come on, crit. Nope. Try again. Big money, big money, big money. Oh, fuck you.
Still max damage though, right?
Yeah, it's still max damage, so that'll do.
What's the actual total? Yes.
21.
Very nice.
No, it'll do 21 doubled because it's vulnerable to that damage. So 42.
Another 21. There you go. Nice. Big hit.
And then second attack. Also reckless.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh, that was so.
That is deeply upsetting. For 35 damage.
Doubled? Oh no, it's not the same. It's not the same one, right?
No,
yeah,
it's
sorry.
not the same attack.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because it's the second attack. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you definitely take. It definitely takes all of that with the second attack, and then you have to step back and out. Is that how this plays?
Yeah, I'll move back to where I am now.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So and they still have reactions overall. Xisa, am I right? As in.
What I'm reading is yes, they don't lose their reactions. So.
Okay, yeah. So it will try and take a swing sword at you as you leave. Has it got 10 foot?
I thought they had a range of 10 feet.
It might. 1 second. Let me just double check.
I'm technically not stepping out of its range.
If it's got reach. It seems like it would be something it would have. 1 second.
It attacked me from 10 feet.
No, the other one.
Oh, it can't. I super apologize. It can't use reactions.
Oh, then.
Okay. Well,
sorry, I just read up.
Not a problem.
An affected creature's speed is halved. It takes a -2 on AC and Dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions. On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
Yeah. Yeah, so
sweet. Okay.
And
this
it can't
one
make
router
more
that
than one
attacked you.
attack.
That's why I was asking. So that this one was within range, but the other one, yeah. But anyway, Xisa's thing has completely it's completely solved solved a problem on that one. So Router's turn is you're staying put there, or are you moving in further?
I'm going to move. If these things are acting slow, I'm going to get out of their melee range. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30? I shall hover over him. Stay out of their movement range.
Makes sense. Blokey, round to you.
This geezer down here is going to get a psychic glance to the face.
Woof.
Fair enough. Sorry, yeah. So intelligence saving throw. Just want to see. So it's psychic. Is it psychic damage this thing is doing? I'm assuming it is. So yeah, Blokey, you are pretty sure your attack hit, but unfortunately, yeah, this thing seems to be immune to psychic damage when you attempt what you're attempting.
Oh, he's too stupid. Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, you feel you realize in the moment it's like, damn, I can't pull that one off. Anything else? Is he staying put or inspiration or?
Yeah. Let's give inspiration to Frida this time.
No problem.
Good job, Frida. Yeah, you get it in a form of a thumbs up. That's literally it. Just thumb up at you.
Loki is done then. Baldur, round to yourself. Slam to the ground, but not out. We can't hear you at the moment, Seb. I think you're still muted, but...
Yeah, sorry. Golfred came into the room and I muted myself.
That's okay.
Okay, I go for unarmed strikes, radiant damage this time.
Okay, well, a 17 will just miss as their AC is at 18 at the moment.
Oh, you get plus D4 to all your attacks. I don't know why.
Well, then, I don't think you can go wrong because of a 1 will be enough. So
21 then.
An 8 will definitely be added in.
8 plus another 4 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch push. Let's try a second attack. That sucks. That's still gonna hit. So I'm at -2. I will use my bonus action to rage.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Start the rage process. That's all good. Are you moving? Staying put? What's the thoughts?
This one has this one used its reaction already? No, right?
They're slow. They're slowed, so they don't have a reaction right now.
In that case, I will back off. Yes.
Okay.
Abandoning your captain.
Abandoning the captain. Okay. If Baldur is all done, it is the.
Also, the 18, was that with the reduce from slow?
Yes.
The AC? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we are down to this guy who looks round, sees what he can do with the threats. This one does have his poison breath, so let's see what he's got to pull off here. Router, I think you're going to be you're on the brink here of you're just safe as this is being pulled off. So it's going to be Frida and Bloki that are going to have to deal with the effects of a poison breath in this case. So incoming, and let's see how it's going to do. So yeah, you've got to make a Constitution saving throw, or it's going to be 10d8. Incoming.
It's dice.
It's giving us a scary amount of dice.
It is. So if you save, it's obviously half of this, but
nothing showing up on my screen. I can't see anything.
Or you, for some reason, you have rolled a Constitution saving throw a bunch of times. I'm going to take your first one. Is the honest truth, because it looks like you've done a few here for a moment. So the first one you did, Frida, was a Constitution save of a 14, so you failed, and Bloki, you did an 18, so that is both of you failing, taking 49 from this beastie.
No.
I know, but it is the Iron Golem is done. Frida, it is your turn.
Well, I will attack this one.
Which one? The bottom one was that?
The one to my right.
To your right. No problem.
I can't see what I'm rolling.
That's all right. 26 for 9. That will definitely hit. You rolled a 15, so got 26. That is all good.
Yeah, and I'll Mind Smite.
Another 5 on top. Okay. Next attack was a 21 for another 9, so that is still all good. And another smite on top. So that is another 5. Okay, yeah, so this thing is looking well bloodied now, or if a construct can be. But yes, it is definitely taking a lot of damage. Any more from Frida? And you're moving.
No.
You're moving away as well. That makes sense.
I have taken 90 damage. So
Good lord.
No problem.
I'm still on 44 HP though, so
No.
I'm all good.
Okay,
yeah, that's it.
Iron Golem. What is the recharge rate on a poison breath? In theory, it needs to recharge on a 6. Let's see if it's going to pull that off. I'm assuming the answer will be no. Okay, that is done. How far can it move on a slow? Is it half speed?
Half speed.
Okay, and their total speed is in this case.
I will recast it just to put it into the chat.
That's
so we can
okay
reference
on that front. So yeah, these guys have 15 speed, so they are not going anywhere at any sort of pace on that one. So yeah, it will have to slowly but surely attempt to make its way. How long does slow last for? I'm assuming.
Slow lasts for, I believe, a minute, but at the end of their turn, they can make another wisdom save to see if they can't break out of it.
Yeah, got you. So they move one because that's all they got, and towards you, Xisa. But yeah, then what's the save again?
It's a wisdom.
It's another wisdom. Okay, let's see.
You gotta make 17.
17 on a wisdom for something with 0. Let's see how it's gonna do. Incoming. It rolls the 1. It's still bound by this Xisa as your sort of threads are still holding it as it's trying to make its way towards you, but is unable to move any kind of array. Xisa, round to you.
Xisa is going to. She's seen them expel the poison, and she knows that grouping up is bad. So and her maintaining this spell is pretty vital. So she's just going to go in the opposite direction, 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's like way back here, and how? Let me check something really fast.
No problem.
Ten-foot sphere, so that's not a 10-foot radius. So I don't think I can catch both of them with a shatter, unfortunately.
So many choices in the wizard list.
Yeah. So Zisa's going to spit in her hand, and it's going to hover in her hand, and kind of like a Xisa past. She's going to twirl her fingers around, and her palms have tattoos on either side. And as she does, this spit globule is going to turn like a sickly green bead. And she's going to fling it at them, and she's going to cast Vitrolic Sphere. Oh, actually, before I do that, I apologize. Xisa is going to have to use her feature to... She's going to have to use her arcane feature to swap out a spell because she doesn't have this one currently prepared. So as a bonus action, she is going to... You'll see the tattoos swim on her skin as she swaps out... What do I have? She's going to swap out Banishment for Vitrolic Sphere. And then she is going to cast Vitrolic Sphere.
That makes sense.
Okay. Because they're not very agile right now. So
No, for sure.
Gotta take advantage.
100%.
So then it's giving me the save and the secondary acid damage. This is the save. We are going to cast the spell and use a spell slot, and nobody's in the way because everybody went away. So I will go ahead and put that there on top of them. 27 damage.
Okay, so both of them try the dex save. Let's see how they're going to do. They're not very dexy, so I'll be surprised. 2 and a 3 on that one. Okay, so yeah, they will both take the damage. Oof. The
And then
second
next
one around
turn-
here looks like it's barely holding itself together.
Yeah. So the next turn, they will also take half of the damage, half of the dice again, once over.
No problem. Remind me when the time comes. No problem.
Yeah. Also, I think since it's my turn, did both of them do the wisdom save, or I can't remember.
No, just one of them did the wisdom save but, on its turn. Sorry, I didn't do it on your turn.
Sorry, keeping it honest. Well, because I know that the one before Rauda should have done it one before Frida should have done it at the end of their turn, and the one after Frida should have done it on their turn.
We've got one that needs to do a wisdom save. Let's see how this one.
Just keeping it honest.
No problem. Let's see what the wisdom save on throw. A big fat 2 is not gonna do it either. So no problem.
So then that'll be it for Xisa then. Again, she's just staying far away, and the gossamer threads are still kind of from her fingertips, keeping these things hindered.
Okay, cool. Right, we're going to the top of the turn order. What we'll do is as it's getting to that time, we'll take a quick break for a drink, and then we will come back and we'll finish these guys off. All right, okay, we're getting back to the game anyway. So we are at the top of the turn order. The golems are still slowed, but Rauda, you will be first to react.
I will 20 feet to here,
Mm-hmm.
attack twice. One, recklessly.
Yeah, good thing on the reckless.
Oh.
Ah?
Do I still have a D4? Am I still in the aura? No.
Oh, man. Okay.
Another one. Ooh. Recklessly. Are you kidding me?
What?
What?
Oh.
How?
Wow.
Well, I'm just gonna walk away in shame back here. That was deeply upsetting.
She's questioning her experience right now. What on earth? Right, okay, yeah, that is weird. But Blokey, round to you.
Let's do another shatter because that worked okay last time. So let's do that, and let's pop up to do it at 5th level. Let's do it at a bit of spicy fun. Does that get both of them?
Can't quite see it at the moment, but I'm going to say it's going to be okay.
Nice.
Not
Yes,
quite,
and-
but yeah, I'll give it to you anyway because you could have changed the at the angle round and been fine. So
Oh, yeah, I haven't got my glasses on.
yeah, not a problem on that front. Right, so they've got to both make Constitution saving throws. Let's see how they're going to do.
Yes.
Real good, but half
And
damage?
they're at disadvantage because they're non-organic, so they have to do it
Yep,
twice.
that's a big change.
What? These assholes.
So yeah, but is it still halved? I'm assuming it's still halved the damage.
Yeah, it's still halved.
Okay, but yeah, they both somehow pull that off.
I'm gonna also move that way because I think if they're gonna poison blast, they'll do it that way. So I don't want to be in that.
That is fair. That is fair.
That's why Xisa came all the way down the way she did.
Okay, yeah, Blakey's done. Balder, it's round to your turn.
Yep. So I am raging.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will run back in.
That makes it.
It's like there. 25, like 40 feet.
Yes, you do, you crazy monk.
Straight. 19?
19 will hit because they're still slowed, so their AC is 18 right now. So you will do 10 damage. It had 2 hit points left after Blokey's last attack, so this one is no more.
Okay.
Shouldn't one of Rauda's hits have hit then? Because she got a 19 earlier.
Oh, yeah, she should have if she got 19.
Yeah.
1 second. No, 12 and a 13, and...
Yeah, I got a 19.
You
for
did get
16
19,
damage.
yeah, it's just showing it as not. So yeah, it would have already been dead then, Baldur. Yeah, you
I will just hit it on the head and pretend I killed it.
yeah, Rauda took the kill.
And I'm not sure I want to go in if I can move back out, because that seems like a bad idea. So I will pull it back and hold up there.
Okay, well, you technically didn't attack the other one, you just bopped it on the head.
Yeah, that's what I rage for it. Okay. Yeah, 30 hit. So let's go with that. Let's go down. First attack then. 19.
19 will hit for 9.
Plus 1d4. Radiant this time for 13.
Another 4 on top. Okay.
Attack.
Oof.
This is third attack.
19 is enough.
Another 19.
The slow is really helping things.
Really paying off, yeah.
For another 1 lightning. And then I will move back to there.
All good. So, yeah, Baldur is done. Frida, round to your turn.
Okay. I may do something stupid, but that's always fun, right?
Yeah, true.
That's D&D, baby.
Always do the funny.
So I want to try and see if the dragon is not hiding but asleep somewhere. I'm gonna use Plato's mace to do thunder clap.
Okay.
So I hit it on the ground, and it needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, we'll do a con save. It rolled low. 7 total, so that's got to be a fail.
It'll be 4d8. And the way Thunderclap works is it would be heard around for about 500 feet, so
Jesus.
echoed in this cavern.
Yeah, everything it can be. It's holding its eardrum.
And that would be my turn, because I'm pretty sure that I don't know if that counts as one attack or just both of my attacks, but it's not casting. I slam it into the ground.
Yeah, we'll take it as
fine.
it takes it takes your turn for now. Okay, so yeah, Frida is done. Golem's turn.
It's pushed 10 feet away if it fails.
Oh, that's important for you because it can't get
So
back to you.
And then I'll move back 5 feet then, because I can.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's a big deal. Right. Well, let's see if it's got any life in it. It's going to roll a d6. See how it's going to do. Oh, it rolls a 5. But yeah, no, it can only move 5. Yeah, 15 speed total. So it halved. It is down.
Frida said she moved back to here, but I think it can still reach her there.
I can't move my token. So.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. You would have moved. How far?
Just I can only move 5 feet up, so it'd be.
Oh, it'd have been there. Yeah. I don't think it's got the reach. I don't think it's got 15-foot reach on that one. The slam attack has 5. The sword has 10. So okay, so it's not. You are not within range after the slowing, so that is perfect. Perfect movement. It is done. Xisa.
Does a 5 not recharge the?
No,
Oh,
6
it's on a
only.
6.
It's on a 6. So yeah, no, it's it is. You guys are all good. So the slow has really worked to your favors for this one.
So Frida
I
moved
believe
back 5. knocked the thing away 10, and so between those two numbers, it couldn't get back, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, cool. Well, first and foremost, at the end of its turn, it's going to take the other half of the vitrolic sphere. So here's the secondary acid damage.
And it can also do a save for the slow.
Yes. What's the save on the slow?
So it takes 11 more acid damage. The save on the slow is a 17 wisdom.
See how it's going to do this time, and okay. Well, it's no longer slowed, but whether that's enough to give it enough to go, we shall see on that one.
This thing looking rough.
It's not looking great. I'll definitely say that.
Okay. Okay, so the gossamer threads have broken, and she is going to then reach her hand out, and her entire hand is covered in tattoos up to the wrist, around the palm, around the fingers, and she's going to have like a clawed hand as she reaches out, and she's going to cast Arcane Hand on this guy. So, Arcane Hand. Place summons. Is this going to place like a hand on the...
I guess it's going to at least give you a template.
Ooh, it gives me different colored hands. What color do we want the hand to be, gang?
What does Xisa want? Yeah.
Bright pink.
Hot pink.
Okay.
Everybody went the same way.
I don't have pink as an option. I have rainbow, and I have purple.
Rainbow.
Rainbow. All right.
That means all the colors are chosen.
Yes. So Arcane Hand. I don't know where it went. I didn't do it.
Oh.
So what I'm doing is I'm doing Grasping Hand, which is the hand is going to attempt to grapple a huge or smaller creature, using the hand strength score, which is a 26. So this is a +8 to a grapple check on this thing to keep it in place. Oh, hey, look.
Rainbow hand.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Oh, it's weird. Look at it. Look at
It is a bit creepy, I'll give you that.
So I don't know how I can roll. Can I roll using this thing's stats? Hang on. No, it doesn't let me. Okay, so then this is going to be a strength +26. So I will roll a d20 +26. Sorry, a d20 +8. Oh, that's bad.
We're doing a contested strength check here, or are you just trying to hit its AC? Okay.
No, I'm just trying. It's probably can't fail. Technically, it's stronger than this thing, according to that number, but didn't work.
Yeah.
So
it's wrestling this rainbow hand and managing to win at this moment.
yeah, but this thing's not a creature, so it can step away from the hand and not get an attack of opportunity or anything like that. But I think that's all I can do. The hand can be attacked. It has my ace. It has I think my hit points and an AC of 20.
Okay.
When the spell's cast and as a bonus action. Okay, so then I've done all I can. So Xisa tried to do something.
Fair enough. Okay, top of the turn order. Router, you're back round. Rainbow hand behind, you're on the front.
I will run in. Attack. Oh, I didn't target, sorry.
That's okay. Well, 20 will still hit. And
it's still a 20.
Still 20. So yeah, that will definitely, it will take that hit. It's starting to look worse for wear.
23 for 16.
16 will hit as well. Oh, it's on the brink. I think it's on the brink. But it is still trucking.
I will stay where I am this time.
That makes sense. Loki, round to yourself.
Okay, let's do another 50 shatter and hope for the best. Oof.
Con save incoming. Let's see what he's going to do. And it was almost a natural 20 for a moment and turned into an 8. So with a 13, you have done 17 points of damage, and Blokey gets the kill on the on the Iron Golem. So yes, you will finally stop this beastie in its tracks, and you are all done. So yeah, we'll end the combat there. Yeah, whatever these things were, they have been dealt with during this time. But Frida, yeah, you're very aware of your shatter spell going off and the sound reverberating around the whole place. What do you guys do? You you're free for the moments.
Continue shoveling in gold.
Yeah, we're gonna find that necklace as well.
Find the necklace.
Oh yeah, the necklace too.
No problem, no problem. So
Zisa's gonna dip the arcane, because she has it for a minute, so she's gonna dip the arcane hand into the gold and then kind of do the kind of shuffling back and forth thing until the vials are left in the arcane hand, and then bring those forward so that way the arcane hand uses its strength to kind of like grab the vials and then put them in where people can inspect them.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so between you guys, you spend a bit of time shoveling gold as you sort of see fit, is the honest truth, for a while. The vial and the sort of vial on with a stopper that were seen before have been pulled out amongst all of this that is going on. The other things of interest within this that you do unravel and you do spot is there seems to be a large-ish golden bird cage. It's probably about the size of like a melon in size, I guess, would be like so a smallish bird would be able to fit within it. And then there is another oddly an ivory bust of a warrior that seems to be amongst everything as this is that is happening. But it depends on what you guys think you're going to take with you of all of this. How long do you spend in amongst it all?
Magical items?
No, Xisa, would you redo your detect, Xisa?
After the arcane hand goes away, she has no reason not to. So yeah, she'll, in case like the gold has shifted anything around to where something else is visible, yeah, she'll re-up her detect magic.
No problem. Yeah, so the only other thing that does turn up that is magical is the necklace that you're looking for. You assume it's what it is. It's got some strange runes on it that seem to be of giant origin, would be the best way of putting it. It looks ridiculous to be trying to drag this thing, but it is amongst everything that's here on that one. No other magical items in amongst the rest, so just the two vials seem to be the only magical bits. But between you all, just to make things simpler on this one, you are able to pull together 15,000 platinum pieces is the value of what you'll be able to be pulling out of this space.
50,000 platinum.
Yes, 1,500 platinum pieces. Yes, is the equivalent of gold.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, you shovel until you have that amount and these items. Do you do anything with the items, Xisa, or is it just a matter of taking them away from here at the moment? Or
yeah, well, she has an alchemy proficiency. Is there any way she can kind of suss out what these do?
Only unless you use the identify. The rest would be you could only tell that they were magical. I don't think you would be able to pull off. You need identify for the rest, if that makes sense.
She doesn't have identify, so it'll be hanging out with them for like an hour, and I guess figuring out what they do.
Yeah,
the old way. But she'll keep an eye on them, I guess, and maybe see if she can't ask the keeper what they do.
Fair enough, no problem. So yeah, you guys spend the time, come away with a horde of a horde from this place as you manage to make your way back out of the lair, and I'm assuming make your way back to the keeper's camp, laden down with all the metals that you are now carrying. What the bird cage and the bust of the ivory warrior, are they left or are they taken as well? Is the only other question. You know they're not magical. Anyone?
Xisa has the potions, and she also has to have the strength to carry probably either of those, so she's probably fine. She can't speak for anyone else.
Is anyone interested in the bird cage or the ivory bust, is the question.
What's the ivory bust of?
It is of a warrior. It is a very crude representation of one. You couldn't say it was a raider. It looks human-esque, I guess, but carrying some sort of a giant sword. Other than that, hard to say.
Let's just take everything. Frida's strong enough. It's fine.
No problem yet. So yeah, ivory bust and gold bird cages in hand. You guys will make your way out of here and head.
We're Vikings. We take everything.
You're right. It does sort of hold true, wouldn't it? That the Vikings would be like, oh look, this is now our stuff now. So yeah, you guys will make your way slowly, very heavily laden with stuff, back to the keeper's camp, and he looks out and sees you all as you're sort of returning, and sort of smiles broadly as he sees the giant necklace that Xisa is carrying amongst you, and he will say, "Well done. I'm assuming that is being returned to me as per our bargain." And he puts his hand out, Xisa, for the necklace that you're carrying.
We did have an agreement, so yes. Here's your necklace back.
Excellent. Very well. I hope that it wasn't too much trouble to return, but thank you. And with that, I will keep my end of the bargain. I have a crude map of the lands beyond here. I can point you towards the islands of the Blue Dragon and the Green. They will be trapped in some way from whatever Thornir did to them back in the day, but I can at least point you to the correct islands. The last one, the Black Dragon, that is at a place called Whispering Cove, which, considering your little friend, I assume you have already heard of. He should be the easiest to speak with. He was friendly with Thornir back in the days. He is probably the easiest to persuade to join your cause.
Would you say persuading him would help persuading the others if he was with us?
Yes. The dragons know that they have power. They have feuds for sure, but they wish to escape as much as any. But I warn you, they are a strong power. And on release of this place, they will have much to gain as well as you do in what happens. Do not fully trust them. And as for you, and he sort of looks over towards Xisa and sort of starts getting up from his chair and saying, we need to make our way to the fire here.
Xisa will follow, her wings flapping lazily as she hovers just inches above the ground after him.
I can remove the mark, but it will require effort on your part for it to take. You will have to place your hand within the flames once I turn them blue. It will burn, it will hurt, but do not withdraw your hand if you can. This may be tough, but it is the only way to remove it. And he's basically asking you to shove your hand in a fire, Xisa.
Xisa, people have known of Xisa is that she is of a singular focus. This Xisa, while more personable and arguably approachable and likable, is still Xisa. So she will kind of steal her face, and it's an expression that you've seen before. It's the one she always wore, but this one is more consciously applied, where she steals her face to something that needs to be done, and will step up to the flames, and she will do as is bidden. She'll put in the hand that has the mark on it, because she assumes that's what has to happen.
Absolutely. The flames lick around the hand instantly, and the pain begins instantly as you're starting to burn. You're going to need to make a constitution check. DC 15 to start with here.
All right. I have a +1 to this.
Mm-hmm.
So...
+3 from me.
Oh, are you there? Nice.
Yeah.
Are you close to me?
I am within 10 feet.
Great. Okay, so then does that stack with my +1?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So then I have a +4 to this. I feel a little bit better about it. Thank you very much, Frida. Okay, here goes. This is a save, right?
This is a
Or a
constitution check. Yeah, because you're trying to
Check.
hold yourself into the yeah.
Okay. So that's +3 from Frida, yes or no?
15. Yeah, you've hit 15.
15. So you make the first check, holding your hand within the fire, keeping yourself there in the moment. So you will take 3 points of fire damage this first round as you're holding your hand as it's burning, and he's saying, "Hold on."
Xisa will kind of grimace, but she'll keep her hand there.
Mm-hmm. You've got to make the same check again.
Ooh, okay. That's not going to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing. With the 4, you pull your hand back, Xisa, and you could not steel yourself to hold it, and says, "You will have to be stronger. You will have to hold
Xisa-
for 3."
Xisa will rub her hand, and then she will say, "I'm not sure if I can do it alone. Rauda, will you come hold my hand in the flame? And whatever you do, do not let me go."
Oh, yep. Yeah, she moves over. And she will rage. Just to make sure.
Can we do something too in the background?
You
while this
absolutely
is happening?
can. You're all there in the moment. What are you
Yeah,
doing
I'm
to
gonna,
make
I'm
the...
gonna bless you, Xisa. I'm gonna bless you. And Rauda.
Amazing.
To just give you an extra D4
Mhm.
on top of the 3.
Loki, is there anything you can add to the equation here?
No.
We got no more Bardics?
Oh, I do have a bardic. Yes, bardics. You may have a bardic. Go for it.
Okay, so I am blessed. I am bardicked.
And then you have
And
advantage from Rauda trying to hold your hand in the flame.
Okay. Xisa again nods, steals herself, and even knowing how much it's gonna hurt, still thrusts her hand back in the flame.
Okay. If it could be, it's more intense the second time as you do, but yeah, you can make the same check again.
Okay, so Constitution check. 7, so that's an 8 plus
3.
And you can
3
you can advantage
is
it.
11. Okay, so then one more. That's worse.
Okay.
So, did it add the? It didn't add the bless though, right?
No, it hasn't added the bless.
Okay, so then
Okay, you need to add the bardic as well.
okay, so then what's the bardic,
D10.
Jess?
D10.
Okay.
So you're 8 at the moment. Yeah.
Oh,
All these really low rolls.
Rolls.
So that is 8 plus 3, which is 11, plus
You hit
1,
14.
Well, oh my god, are you kidding me?
Oh, okay.
Silvery Bob's it. Loki,
Yeah, can I silvery barbs that?
You
You
can.
should-
Reading that.
it's any
Yeah.
D20 roll.
Cool.
Right.
Try it again.
There we go.
Okay, you managed to hold for the first one, so you'll take, in this case, you and Rounder this time, as she's holding your hand in the thing. So there'll be 6 points of fire damage, obviously halved for as needed. But
You also get advantage from the silvery barb, so next round of whatever you need to do.
so yeah, you hold for the first round as Rounder is forcing your hand in as well into the flames.
Oh, whoops! I forgot that I have temporary hit points. I've been taken away from my real. My bad. Hang on, I forgot. This is hurting me, but I'm not hurt.
Hurt, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
You are 1 round in.
one round in. Great. That'll just do it.
That'll straight do it. Okay, yeah. So you're holding for the.
Xisa seems like she's like taking in the pain and just like accepting it now. And again, you see like this Xisa is taking on the visage of like the Xisa that you've known.
And she takes another 10 points of fire damage on the second round. And then a third round. And he's like, hold.
Can I lay on hands between these rounds? We can just give her HP back.
Technically, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you're
to?
missing.
I'm down by 5, so you can put me back up to 5 if you want to.
Oh yeah, you've got your temporary. Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah,
anyway,
so
just-
okay, take it. So then here we go. Last go. Plus bless.
Yeah, you can't not.
Plus 3 anyway.
You
It's already.
Boom. So then
You
yeah.
get advantage as well.
Oh, okay. I'll just do it.
No problem.
Did it.
So yeah, with a final screeching and burning, he says release, and yeah, you are able to pull your hand free of the actual thing there, Xisa, and yeah, you look down, and in that moment you can see the actual rune beginning to fade ever so slightly in the moments, and sort of vanish away very, very quickly after that. But it's also at this point that everyone else sees her slowly but surely go from looking like a slightly ghostly see-through visage to a fully solid looking Valkyrie standing in front of you in their full garb and ammo, armor, etc. Sorry, not ammo. as this is all going on. Yeah, if I can find out how to turn off the thing I put on to make your token look
The
like that.
etherealness, yeah.
But I will find that in a moment. But yeah, you are as solid as everybody else. You haven't tested that theory yet, but you do look like you're here at least more than you were.
So, actually, that makes an interesting point because Rauda wouldn't have been able to hold. Huh?
Yeah, that is true. She wouldn't have been able to hold.
Or maybe
you.
once I was in the fire and she was in the fire too. She could.
I'm gonna say it's to do with the magic of it all. That plays out.
Because magic.
Yeah. So then Xisa will reach her now solid hand and she'll pat Rauda's hand, and give her like a nod. Thanking her, and then she will look to Frida, and like she has like a teary-eyed look and thanks you as well, and then she rushes forward to here and gives Loki a hug, not intentionally ignoring Balder, but Balder didn't do anything, so maybe he thinks she's coming in for a nice solid hug and just doesn't get it.
Oh. It's definitely like the awkward, like he holds his hand open and she just looks straight past him. I like that. Let's go with that.
But Loki is terrified that you've hugged him. He's stiff as a board, terrified. He's still scared of you, no matter what.
That's fine. This is just she feels like she's finally making like this progress. And she knows that you three were there to help.
Hey.
Yeah, and then with this, the keeper will say on that one, I wish you all good luck in your travels, and you, Xisa, welcome back, I guess. May you find a better route to leave this place. And when you leave this time, may you leave with friends.
If you would allow, I do have one more question.
Of course.
And just because I feel bad, as she turns to speak to the guy and steps away from Loki, she'll put a hand on Balder's shoulder, just out of familiarity, I guess, as she speaks to this giant. But Balder, you got a hand on your shoulder now. You can do with that what you will.
I will never wash this shoulder again.
She will just say, you have helped me in the past and you've helped me now, and I am grateful. I would only have one more question, one more request.
Of course.
How can I get my memories back of who I was from before the fall? Do you know?
I know the answers aren't here. I know they will be out there somewhere for you. They won't have been totally lost forever. There will be a way. I have a feeling it has something to do with fulfilling the quests that you were on before. Now, you may not remember all of what those were and what you were trying to achieve, but I have a feeling completing those, you will have a chance at getting back what you were, or at least the knowledge of that. We are always judged by our actions, not by our memories, but if they are of worth to you, I think they are still out there for you to find when the time is right.
She'll nod to that and again say, thank you for your help. And then turn back to the others and just say, so next we want to speak with this black dragon. Take Roxler home.
Sounds like the best move.
She said she looks very excited at that possibility. The keeper starts making his way over, and he mutters some sort of incantation, and you watch as his tent and his belongings start to pack themselves neatly into a bag that he has with him, and he just yells out, "Barnabas, it is time!" And you just see the mammoth like as it sort of starts to move and make its way back to take the pack as he's starting to load up. And good day to you all. And he will start making his way off back into the tundra.
I would never have guessed Barnabas. It was his name.
Such a good name for a mammoth.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect.
It suits.
It's a great name for all of James's pets.
Yeah, every pet is a Bahamut. So yeah, as he, we'll end this as he is making his way over the horizon. We see you guys, sort of as the camera sort of pans back a bit, I think, making your way back to the boat, and there's an excited Broxler there, excited that the next stop on your journey is going to be Whispering Cove, and in theory, the home of a black dragon. And maybe this one will be in. Unlike the one that you found in the frozen north. But we will catch up with you all on the seas. As you're arriving at Whispering Cove next time, I think, as I'll bring you through to so you can see Whispering Cove that as it's on the horizon, as you sort of will be making your way to the edge of the cove, ready for next time, and we will see what you will find there. Well done.